Hello everybody and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations walkthrough. It is time to begin the final bit of the trial of the stolen Turnabout. And, yeah, Mia spoke to us, which is great, because that gives us the confidence to move onwards. And yes, Luke Atme is indeed the killer. He's the only one who could have done it, but we don't have any proof. I don't like these odds, but to be fair, we have faced worse odds, because there was that time that Maya got kidnapped and we had to defend the person who was actually guilty, and then we actually had to work to get a guilty verdict, but still rescue Maya at the same time, because it was all complicated. I think those were more difficult odds than what we're facing right now. We're just dealing with the fate of Ron, not of one of our close friends. But yes, Atme, you're going down. And what's nice is that obviously he's been in the defendant's chair all morning, so he couldn't know exactly what's been going on here. Which means that anything he slips up on with regards to things that we've spoken about that he couldn't possibly know unless he was indeed involved, we've got him. But we're going to have to prove it quite quickly, I feel. Otherwise, it's not going to end well for us. I mean, I suppose what Atme's kind of saying is one who knows nothing, understands nothing. I feel I now want to go on to say, all worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. But this is not Kingdom Hearts. Right. So, the alibi. Let's see this. Yeah, there's something about the photo that's very suspicious to me. And actually, this photo proves actually quite everything, because there's something very important here that Atme doesn't realise. That photo doesn't have a date on it. It has a time, which is indeed the same time as the murder, but it doesn't have a date on it. Which means that, actually, it could have been taken any day of the week. And since he was in control of the system, he could have just, jiggery-poked it, and it would have been fine. So, yes, I think we need a little bit more info on this bit. Because he had, 20 days to prepare. Or something to that effect. So, definitely a lot of time to plan a theft and a murder. And there's something incredibly suspicious. Exactly, that none of it adds up. This guy's just a massively suspicious gentleman. I mean, to be fair, he's not actually a gentleman at all. He's just entirely suspicious and evil. Because he's a ruthless murderer. Obviously. And as I said before, he did not need to alter the timestamp. He just didn't. There's no bloody date on it. Therefore, there's technically no proof of when that picture was taken. Doy. You see, this is one of those times where it's possible to figure out exactly what's going on, or figure out something that we can use, well, we could use it as evidence in an actual court, I feel, we can't use in this one. Because that is a piece of evidence which would basically shake the entire case of this alibi, because if it wasn't definitive of what date this photo was taken on, it doesn't mean that it's definitive proof that he was there at the time. So it's definitive proof that that proof doesn't really exist. And also, to be fair, we have another bit of evidence which is going to sort things out, because if this photo was taken on the night of the crime, the Mystic Army statue was there. So that would mean that it could not have been taken on that day. Which would mean that obviously he then had to move the statue to make it look like it had on the picture. So, yeah, it's a very good job that we went to Lordly Taylor, or whatever it's called, the night before the crime happened. Well, the night of the crime, actually. Because we saw the state that the place was in before, and we saw what it was in after, so we could see how things had changed. Didn't think that bit through, did you, Mr. Ace Detective? And yes, as I have stated, Army Phase, golden statue is meant to be there. Duh. It's a very good job that we did that whole investigating into what happened to the end, because that basically has allowed us to prove that this photo is an absolute fake.
Objection!
Well, we may not necessarily be able to give proof, but we can give you a motive for why it was removed. Because if the photo is indeed a fake, then it would have had to be Look At Me who moved the statue on the night of the crime, because he needed to make the crime scene look exactly like the crime scene looked in the photo. Quite clearly. May sound crazy, but it checks out. Also, he was in control of the security stuff, and he was the only person in the basement that night. So it could have only been him. You know, I thought it would be more difficult to prove that Look At Me was an absolute stinker, but you know, this is proving all quite smooth, to be fair. So exactly, the lie would have been proven. And clearly, the lie is the timestamp. As I said ages ago. So yeah, it would have been impossible for him to be there, but he needed to prove that he was there. So we had the picture. Ta-da! So all he would have had to do is kill Bullard, go to Lordly Taylor, move the statue when he realises it was wrong, and then just hang about, really. And booyah! We have got him red-handed. Oh, come off it, you're in control of the security systems. You could have just faked it. Easy. So yeah. You know, this is all remarkably easy. I feel like there's going to be a twist in the tale at some point. And it may be coming at this very moment. Which is making me very suspicious. Good to the last drop. This is making me think of Cards Against Humanity. Because there is a black card which is blank. Good to the last drop. Which obviously makes a lot of things possible, considering what some of the white cards read. And some of them end up being pretty disgusting. Right. So I suppose we are still in hypotheticals. Fifth. Well, hold on a minute. The urn was valuable? Like, I'm pretty sure it's not valuable. So why would you steal it? Like, it's got sentimental value, but actually, I mean, from that picture that was selling it, for the, well, selling the event with it, it was a broken piece of crap. So, and also I'm pretty sure Adrian said it's not worth anything. So, slight problem with this bit of statement here. Also, his calling card basically ruins it. If you haven't been able to see the urn, why the hell did he call it a speckled urn? I mean, no, we hadn't looked at the calling card yet. We probably should have looked at it earlier. But it's very suspicious. Very, very, very suspicious indeed. Because, you see, that speckled pattern hadn't turned up until after the photo was taken. Because it happened at Lordy Taylor. So, yeah. You're basically screwed at me because there is only so much that you could... There's a short period of time where you could have seen it and do something about it. So, you've put your foot in it if you hadn't seen it before. So you are lying through your teeth. And voila! So, we've sorted that bit out. His alibi's a load of crap. But I have the feeling that we haven't properly sorted everything out here. And I've got the horrible feeling that Godot is going to land on the thing that we haven't actually sorted yet. Because while Atomy doesn't have an alibi, doesn't actually have a motive yet. And we've also technically not proven that he was at KB Security on the night of the crime. So, while we know that he did it, we've not got any proof to say that he did. So... we kind of need to find that right now. I mean, to be fair, it shouldn't be difficult to locate, because we have quite a lot of evidence right now. But... unfortunately, yeah, we don't have proof of motive just yet. So, please, can we, actually just get a bit of testimony? That would be nice. Thank you.